mind you can't control. Running wild, can't calm down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We gotta party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We gotta party for a lifetime. Oh, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. 'Cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate your time. Today is June 21st, 2024, 2:40 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Glad to see you all here in chat. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, and we are talking about what is going on in Texas. Lots, actually, a whole lot's going on in Texas right now. Do me a favor if you haven't yet. Hope you have hit that thumbs up button. Please and thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all are very sweet. Very, very sweet. All right. So 3 cases. My mic sounds like it's underwater. Let's see. Oh, that's why. 1 second. 1 second. All right. That should be better. Is that better? Is it too loud? Let me know. Thank you, AZ. You're very sweet. Is that better? Let me know. Sorry, there's a little bit of a delay between us. Takes a second for you guys. Perfect. All right, great. So there is a lot going on in Texas right now. And I wanted to go over a few cases with you because we are obviously have been covering the Sebastian Rogers case, but I'm trying to get in some other cases, things happening right now. Two of the three cases that we're going to be discussing today, there's not a lot out at all, really, but we still need to get their names out and let people see. Now, with the case, there is of a 12-year-old child, 12 years old, two illegals, unalived, Jocelyn, how do I pronounce her last name? Nungaray. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Let me see here one second. I want to make sure that's right. Nungaray. Okay. And yes, Jocelyn. Let me show you a picture of beautiful Jocelyn, unalived, a 12-year-old who was at a convenience store. And again, two illegals from where were they from again? Let me find it. Hold on. Sorry, my computer's not working. Venezuela. Two of them. And it's just ridiculous. Illegal migrants accused of unaliving 12-year-old girl were recently released into U.S. ICE custody. And this was, when was this article? June 21st. So today at 1:05 p.m. So an hour ago, hour and 45 minutes ago. These are the last photos of Jocelyn alive. Yeah, Beth, most of my family live in Texas. And you can tell she's walking there uncomfortable. He's very close to her. Jocelyn was found unalive in a creek off West Rakin Road near North Freeway. Investigators say she was you know what, and strangled. Houston police released surveillance photos showing Jocelyn's last moments alive. These people think they can just come in and, women are disposable property. No, it's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. I mean, why the hell were they released in the first place? This poor kid. This is one of the monsters who did it. His name is Jonathan Jose Martinez Rangel. Photo is courtesy of Houston Police Department. And this is Franklin Pena, Pena, Houston Police Department. You can see the two mother truckers here. in the surveillance footage. Yeah, Juanita, it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, I understand, Jessica. People are people. Absolutely. People, there's no denying that people are people and there's bad people everywhere. But you've got to do it legally. To me, it's not a political issue for me. It's nothing political for me. You have to come in legally and lawfully. That's all. Because if you're not, then that's a crime in itself, right? That's a crime in itself. That's all. And if you they took her turns on her. Yeah. Yeah. Legally and lawfully. That's it. So it's there you right, just a girl. Yeah. And my heart is with the women and the children, that come in, not these pesky men roaming around, you know, their age. That why are you here? If you're just creating chaos, if you want to better yourself, better the country, great, do it the legal way. Nothing wrong with that. It's what our country is. It's a nation of immigrants. We're all immigrants at some point, but do it legally and lawfully. That's all. That's all. Um, so, um, there is some charges have been filed against two suspects arrested in the death of a juvenile female found at 400 West Rankin Road about 6:15 a.m. Monday, June 17th. The suspects, Joan Jose Martinez Rangel, 22, and Frank Pina, 26, are charged with capital murder in the 232nd District State District Court. The victim has been identified as Jocelyn. I always mess up her last name. Nungaray. There we go. HPD Homicide Division Sergeant R. Olive and Detective T. Tyler reported HPD patrol officers responded to a person down call at the above address and found a body of a female in a shallow creek. She was pronounced deceased on the scene. Investigators believe foul play was involved. Further investigation by the Harris County Institute of Forensic Science identified Miss Nungaray as the victim and her cause of death as strangulation. A preliminary investigation and evidence from the scene identified two males, persons of interest. Surveillance photos of the individuals were released on Tuesday, June 18th. Subsequent investigation and tips from witnesses identified the suspects, Martinez and Pina, on Thursday, June 20th. Officers with the HPD North Belt Patrol Division Crime Suppression Team, SWAT team, and the Gang and Homicide Divisions located Martinez and Pina at the apartment complex at 13300 block at Northborough Drive. Both men were arrested without incident. The Harris County District Attorney Office was contacted, and the two suspects were subsequently charged for their role in the incident. Very sad, man. Very, very sad. I've got some video here. Let me pull it up. Guys, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. We got a commercial here.
You're home to me and saying, "Come on back and chat with me for a while." So I appreciate you.
Well, we appreciate you, Dixie.
Oops. Here it is. Give me 1 second.
We're going to court with these individuals and hold them accountable.
The suspects are now facing charges of capital murder.
Jocelyn was a fighter. She fought hard, and she needs justice. She didn't deserve this, and
Look, just a sweet little innocent girl going to the store. You're not supposed to go to the store and end up dead and in a creek. That's not the way it works.
she needs to be rested at peace. They took away my firstborn. I was a teen mom. She's who helped me grow, mature. They took every opportunity away from me, from our family.
I want to reach out to the court system, the justice system.
Her mother.
We're going to be watching you.
I think it was her mother.
The arrest has taken place. The charges have been filed. Now we want the justice system to do its job.
I hope the universe gives them what they deserve.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Corley Peel.
And I'm Bryce Newberry. We start the news live at 6 in North Houston this evening following the tragic murder of 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungaray.
And we have been following each step of this case all week long. And today, police have announced that 2 men are now charged with capital murder. And Houston police have now identified those men as Johan Rengo Martinez and Franklin Pena Ramos. Both of those men are in their 20s.
And this is the area off of Rankin Road where Jocelyn's body was found early Monday morning. We do have a live picture tonight where you can see there's a growing memorial just across the street from us here. Loved ones have left flowers and balloons on the creek bank over there, and all of it is to honor this young girl who tragically lost her young life.
And this is a parent's worst nightmare. Bryce, I have been in contact with Jocelyn's mother today. I was on the phone with her while she was at the funeral home making funeral arrangements for her 12-year-old daughter. She told me that she is so grateful that the 2 men wanted in this case are now behind bars. And this has been a huge impact on her family and this entire community.
And there have been a lot of updates on this case today. Again, those 2 men charged now with capital murder. And we brought you the news conference from HPD investigators live on the KPRC 2
Yes,
Plus
they did. They AR'd them.
this afternoon.
AR'd her.
Thanked this community for rallying behind Jocelyn.
They took turns on her. They took turns out in broad, well, it wasn't broad daylight, it was dark. But then they threw her in a little ditch, a pond, or like a creek rather.
And her family to help them get answers tonight. This is everything we know so far in this case. These 2 men are now charged with capital murder in the death of 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungaray. Only KPRC2's cameras captured a large law enforcement presence as investigators arrested them early Thursday at an apartment about a half mile from this creek where her body was found strangled to death early Monday.
We were able to find video and trace the movements of our suspects and our
That's true.
of Jocelyn, and all the way to the point of where she was
Texas
murdered.
don't play
Tips from the community
at
combined
all.
with old-fashioned police work led to their
They
capture.
don't play.
Investigators say they have only lived in the area for a matter of months or less.
It's the totality of every piece of the evidence together.
After the suspects visited a restaurant in the Northborough district, they are seen meeting Jocelyn on Kirkendall Road.
The suspects and the victim walked together to a convenience store, and those images were also released to you guys and the public. After a few minutes, all three together walked to a bridge where ultimately Jocelyn was murdered.
The interaction transpired over 3 or 4.
You can tell in that photo, she's on her phone and she's so uncomfortable. And this is the time where we really need to speak with our kids. If they are out, she had a phone, right? I wish she would have just stayed there and called 911. Tell them, don't leave when they are around, when they are in a store. Don't leave. Call 911. Scream for help, even if you're in the middle of the store. I know the thing at that age is everyone feels invincible and people don't feel like it's going to happen to them. Even, yeah, she's snuck out of room. I understand. But still, it doesn't matter. Even you are never in too much trouble if you snuck out of your room or whatever. You just always need to be around people. Please, 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 if you have kids or grandkids, have the conversation with them. If they're 20, 30, it doesn't matter who you are. Stay where there are a lot of people. If you are in a store, you know they're not going to just pick you up and run with you right there, right?
For hours, investigators believe, just hours after they say she snuck out of her mom's nearby apartment Sunday night. Billie Jean Jackson drove by the bridge Monday morning.
I just happened to look and she was there. I thought it was a mannequin. It's not something you expect to see anywhere.
She called 911. This surveillance video shows the first fire truck arriving on scene. The medical examiner's office ruled Jocelyn's.
Nobody is victim blaming anyone. Nobody's victim blaming.
Cause of death, strangulation on Tuesday. Investigators are still determining what else may have happened to her.
It was a horrible scene.
It doesn't get any worse. It's sad. It's outrageous. Makes you angry.
Mayor John Whitmire joined HPD for the second public update on the case, now calling on the justice system to hold the accused killers accountable.
If there was ever a circumstance
Absolutely.
where you do not give someone bail, this is it.
Absolutely. Kids are kids and kids do their thing. I'm just saying, please have a talk with everyone you know. Give different scenarios. What would you do in this situation? What would you do in this situation? Groups, right? Groups, absolutely.
And tonight, there are still a lot of parts of this investigation that are underway. One aspect is the digital communications. Investigators say they are still going through all of that information on the suspect's phones as well as Jocelyn's phone to find out if they had any sort of communication prior to that meeting in the overnight hours Sunday into Monday morning. And sources have told KPRC2 investigates that these suspects.
Why do so many people who come across a body think it's a mannequin? Different reasons. I think mainly because it's shock. It's shock, I think, is, you know, it feels like you're more likely to see something fake than a real human deceased being. It's not, you know, in our conscience that we are supposed, you know, to see something like that. Second of all, the way remains look whenever we're deceased, we don't have, you know, blood pumping through our body, and we look, you know, we have like a waxy looking collar, or a gray, bluish collar. It just, there's no life, right?
Are Venezuelan nationals, that they have only been in the country for less than a month. Tonight, HPD officially confirming that federal investigators are now looking into their immigration status.
Yeah, still a lot to unpack here, but we first alerted you about these two men and their arrest on our Click to Houston app with a push alert. Take a look at this video. This is our exclusive video that we got earlier this morning, moments as the two men were being placed in handcuffs. And this arrest happened at an apartment complex about a half-mile away from where
Oh, sorry, I was muted. First mute of the day. AZ, I was saying I wasn't talking about you. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't talking about you when someone said victim blaming. But I was reading. What was I reading? There was a comment. Where was your comment? I stated that she snuck out that night, so may have not been able to call her mom, thinking she was going to be in trouble. Yeah. And I think, we always need to reiterate to our kids that there is nothing that you cannot tell me, right? I guess that I would assume that they randomly did this, because I don't think that they knew her, right? And I think this was just this was impulsive. I know someone that worked down at the border for over a year, and you have no idea how many of the immigrants themselves, the illegals, when they're on their way here, that they get R'd themselves. They are, people in different groups, and unfortunately children as well. It's really, really bad. A lot of these people come from very, like Venezuela. It's really rough, right? Not a lot of laws. So Justin, the mayor, said 900 people out on bond in Houston on charges. I'm shocked. Yeah.
Jocelyn's body was found.
So really close.
I think Jessel's a little bit behind on the
buzzing
video.
About it. We've been out here every day this week talking about this. That tip came into our newsroom around 6:30 or so this morning, and then photojournalist Roger Franco found the scene as it all unfolded to capture this video. And then by 7:50 this morning, we had word from the scene that they were in custody. HPD putting out that update just a few minutes later.
That's right. And I called Jocelyn's mother right away, letting her know, asking her if she had heard anything. She said she was so grateful that she did find out about that arrest. But she also told me that apartment complex where the men were arrested, she doesn't live there. Jocelyn doesn't live there either. They live at apartment complex 5 minutes away from there. But she says this all still hits too close to home.
It's so hard.
Yesterday, Alexis Nungaray gave a tearful plea for information about two men wanted in connection to her 12-year-old daughter's murder.
12.
Poor woman.
Justice. I want them to come forward.
God bless her.
Whoever
Lord.
has seen them, please just. You took my baby away.
Less than 24 hours later, her prayers were answered. I spoke with her on the phone hours after KPRC2 got this exclusive video of Franklin Jose Pena Ramos and Johan Jose Rangel Martinez as they were both taken into custody.
It's been like an overwhelming relief to hear that they've been caught and they're off the streets, and it feels
Absolutely.
great that,
Absolutely.
everybody's been working so hard and so fast to get justice for my girl.
It appears Martinez changed his appearance. This surveillance photo HPD sent out earlier this week shows him in the white hat with a beard. During his arrest, he appears to no longer have facial hair.
Have you seen them before?
I have never seen them before. I have no idea who they are. I think it was very cowardly of one of them to, try to alter his appearance to think that that would make a difference. But the city of Houston is way stronger than these.
I think we need to put pressure on the countries that, I mean, we have to be honest. We are all, most of us, unless you're Native American, we are a nation of immigrants, right? We all came from somewhere. But I believe that we need immigrants. We certainly need immigrants because white people, we're not to sustain population. We are not having as many children now. Our families are much smaller. So you have to sustain a population for the economy to continue to grow and stuff, but do it right. Do it right. And when you do it right, and really most of these people who come illegally would not be approved, because when you come to this country, I mean, I am married to an immigrant, right? So my family, but you have to benefit the country, right? You're coming here to study and become a doctor. You're coming because you have money you can invest into the economy. It has to be a reason why you are coming here to benefit the country. What do you have to offer? Right? So I know people like to think of it as all one way or all another, but nothing is that simple in life. Nothing is that simple. There is nothing extreme in any area doesn't solve anything, right? But do it lawfully and legally. I mean, it's costing us, you and I, taxpayers, insane amount of money, and I think we need to put a lot of pressure on particularly Mexico, but all of these countries where they are coming from. Everyone, it's hard for sometimes as Americans, you and I, especially if you've never traveled abroad and been to really poor countries, it is so hard for, in my opinion, the Americans who haven't seen the famine and the, just the lawlessness of other places. That is what makes me so proud to be an American, is we are so disciplined in how we behave. And, I've been to the Middle East, and you can't, unless you're in like Dubai or something, you know, there's no such thing as a damn stop sign. There may be a stop sign there, but they're not going to follow it. Right? I mean, you're driving down a one way and you have donkeys, in a cart crossing you coming this way or coming down the one way. And that is what is beautiful about our country, is the discipline. And that's what really makes a country thrive. Now, I think we're losing a lot of it. But overall, we are absolutely disciplined compared to a lot of countries, right? And I get it that people, the thing about America is, no matter what your family name is, right? What your family name is, who you are, what your color, your gender, your sexual orientation is, if you work hard, you can achieve the American dream, right? You work hard, you discipline yourself, go to college, there's a lot of opportunities. You can achieve the American dream. And that's not like in most parts of the world. It's, who's your family? Who's your family? Right? What's their name? Do they have money? And to me, it's not political. It's just fairness. And we just, something has to be done. I mean, it's been open for decades now, you know what I mean? And
these individuals, and we're going to get
hard for a lot of
give
people.
them what they deserve.
Neighbors at the Campfield Lake Apartments didn't seem to know much about the men. This neighbor asked to remain anonymous.
All I can say is they haven't been here long, maybe less than a month.
I knocked on the door where the men were believed to be staying, but no one answered. Now that they're in handcuffs, Nungaray says the journey to justice for Jocelyn is just beginning.
She doesn't have a voice no more, so I have
Absolutely,
to be an
Gen-Z.
advocate and, have her be proud of me of how strong I'm being for her. I've always fought for her, and I will always fight for her.
Hey, Molly.
And Alexis Nungaray tells me that she has no idea if her daughter knew the two men. Still a mystery there that's still being investigated, but just a heartbreaking way that she...
I'm making a total assumption here because they just said they're still investigating, but I wouldn't think that she would have known them. They'd only been there a couple months. I mean, she seemed, just by her body language and the way their phone was really close to her and her head down, it felt like she was very uncomfortable, right? My older sister was born in Mexico. Mom would tell us about little girls. Then I've been to places in the world where your car, you would be in traffic and your car would be stopped, and I had these little kids throw like a muddy bucket of water on our windshield, and then they have a little rag and a bucket of water, another bucket of water, and they start cleaning it. And they ask for money. I felt sorry for them. Of course, I gave them money, even though they just muddied my damn car. But they're they're desperate. They're desperate. So it's a really sad world in a lot of places. We're so fortunate. So fortunate. If you're in the Western world, you're so fortunate. You really are. So there's that. About an hour ago, CW39 on Facebook, the two was arrested and are being charged for capital murder. Good. So I'm glad they caught those two. 21 and a 26-year-old just ruined a child's life and their own life because of an urge. That's it. It's ridiculous. All right, guys. I want to get through this because I have another live planned almost back to back. So this Waco police looking for missing woman, car, and her phone was found. This is another case. And Waco, Texas, Waco police are asking the public for help locating Kristyn Delgado, 22 years old, a missing woman who was not communicated directly with anyone in 2 days, according to the department Facebook post. Police shared the virtual Facebook post shortly after midnight and has since generated thousands of shares and interactions for concerned community members. Outside of a TikTok video sent at 2 a.m. on June 20th, no one has heard from Delgado, the post states. The woman was last known to be at the 3000 block of South 3rd Street, and police officers located her phone and vehicle, but not her. Now, let me see here. Kristyn Delgado, she stands about 5'4", weighs 115 pounds, has black hair, brown eyes. Quote, the family of Kristyn is very concerned as this is unusual behavior for her, police wrote in the post. If anyone has information regarding the whereabouts of Kristyn, please contact the Waco Police Department, area code 254-750-7500. I'll repeat it again, 254-750-7500. Kristyn Delgado is 22 years old. Again, 5'4", 115 pounds. Last known location, I guess, where her car and her phone was found, is at the 3000 block of South 3rd Street. She seems like a very responsible 22-year-old. She's petite in nature. And there was a TikTok video at 2 a.m. on the 20th. So it's, now I've got her Facebook post here. Oh, thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you, baby. Sorry I missed that. I apologize. Thank you, my love. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jessica. It's very sweet. Now, here is Kristyn Delgado's Facebook page. I mean, look, she has, beautiful soul, looks very responsible. These probably look like her, maybe like her sorority girlfriends. I may not be sorority. I don't know. Just what I gathered, what I kind of guessed when I saw this. It looks like she likes boating, and being around her friends. Just a, beautiful girl. This was April 17th. She's at a concert. Right. She's, short, petite, and, there are people that can take advantage. Is she? Let me look, because I just looked. Hold on, let me check. God, I pray. Lord, I pray. Hold on. I'm in the group. Let me check. Oh, 42 minutes ago, found safe. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Inner group. Look. Per Waco Police Department, Kristyn has been found safe. Oh, thank God. 42 minutes ago. Thank the Lord. Good. Good, good, good. Thank God. Well, that is one good thing that came out of this. Okay. Moving right along. I had a bunch of stuff pulled up of her. Thank God. Exactly. Because there was already 1.2 thousand members just in the last 24 hours that joined this. So they had a lot of people looking for her. A lot of people. At last, some good news. Absolutely. All right. Round of applause for that. Right? All right. So moving along, there is another case. There's nothing out about this hardly, though. Right, Tiffany? Well, listen. Texas, Florida, they don't play. This is Janessa Weeks Spears. Now, Janessa has been missing since June 4th, 2024. She is also in Waco, Texas. Waco, Texas. She's 15 years old. 15 years old. And she is obviously female. Jessica was last seen June 4th. She was last seen wearing a black shirt with white letters saying secure and black shorts. Janessa is believed to have braids with pink ends, but could be wearing a wig. This is a 15-year-old kid, same age as, little Sebastian. 15. Yes. 15 years old. And I wanted to put this out here. It's black and brown people don't get the same attention a lot of times, and it's just the truth. And I think as creators, we all need to do better in that area. Always in that area. And that's And to be honest with you, whenever you are looking through like missing photos, a majority is either people of color or, you know, like black and brown people. Sad. Waco police searching for missing teen. The Waco Police Department is searching for 15-year-old Janessa Week Spears. Police say Week Spears was last seen April 22nd. Why did the other one say June 1st? Missing since missing and exploited kids say June 4th, 2024, but this article says was last seen April 22nd. I know, but I wish everyone was like that, niece. Humans are humans. So I need to contact KWTX and missing and exploited children, and because this needs to be fixed. Because one of them are wrong. One of them are wrong. There's a big difference between April 22nd and June 4th. Right? She's described as 5'3", weighing 115 pounds and having brown hair. Anyone with information is asked to call the Waco Police Department 254-750-7500. She is 15 years old. She looks older in this pic. Yeah. She does. And that's really the only thing I know about this. I've looked everywhere, and that broke my heart that there was like nobody talking about her. She's 15. She's been missing, whether it's June 4th or April. You know, obviously April is a long time, but June is too, the beginning of June 2nd. So I'm going to email them both and ask them. I'll try to let you guys know. If you guys can share this live, I would greatly appreciate it, especially to get the first and this case out. We obviously found out that the case we was just talking previously she was found just a little bit ago, so that's some good news at least. So Maui girl, that's a good question. Yes, a lot of indigenous people of color, black, brown, you know. So yes, guys, I will be live in 30 minutes from now. We will be talking about Sebastian Rogers. You can text me, my dear Carmelita, at this number right here. April 25th, she was found safe then. New case in June here, may have a runaway history. Where did you find that at? So she had went missing before? I don't know. It's interesting. I'll be live on this channel in 30 minutes, maybe even less. But I'll be live here in 30 minutes. We'll be talking about Sebastian Rogers. What, Tiffany? Time for refreshments and snacks. Okay, dear. Thank you, Daisy Love. Facebook? Okay, maybe I wasn't looking under the right thing. KXXV. Okay, KXXV. All right, gotcha. Check my wall. I found something you didn't see before. How do I check your wall? Your community page? Community? Is that what you mean, Erica? Good. Good, Shelby. All right, guys. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Bye-bye. Yep. We covered it. Yep. All right, guys. Bye-bye.